Hello all and welcome to the Grassroots Weekender show for the Sunday. Hope you're all enjoying the Olympics, and it looks like Great Britain are winning plenty of golds this year, doesn't it? Never going to win it, obviously, not for some reason, I don't know what it is, but you'd think with the athletes that we have in Britain we'd make more of a show and give everyone a fight around the world, wouldn't you? But yeah, are they doing better? It looks like. I think we got 22 in the last Olympics. That might have been goals, but let's hope we can murder that. And I was looking on that BMX. Dear me, that's some sport, that, isn't it? You look at them, they look like giants on little kids' bikes, don't they? But the speed of them and the falls that you see, and you know, you think they were in separate lanes, but I think it was a girl called Shriver for Great Britain. She won all 6 heats. She was amazing, every single one. No one could get near her. And then in the final, she finishes last. I think she burnt herself out. I think she over-tried on all the other heats and just didn't have the energy on the final, whereas as others, you know, with that far behind her, they just sort of relaxed and saved their energy. And if you'd ask me anything, that's all talking about burnout, and that does happen as well. I'm sure with the kids who are playing summer leagues, tournaments, anything, whatever they can go, they go, you know, and at the end of the day, yeah, burnout comes into it, doesn't it? So always think of that when you're taking the kids and putting them in other teams as well. Saturdays, Sundays, tournaments, what effect will it have on them in the longer future, in the long term? Just have a little think and just beware of that one. You don't want to burn your child out in football. I was never burnt out anyway. I played 10 games a week or something like that, and that's the way we were at kids, and kids have got loads of energy, so take that into account as well. Okay, out and about today, we're at the JFA presentation. Amazing to see many teams there all celebrating. You could say end of season, start of the season, because next month, you wouldn't believe, the Winter League starts, 24-25 season. We're all planning. I'm planning our Ref Spec campaign already with the referees. Yes, referees in April, round about April, and we'd love your support, especially everyone at the JFA club there, Wayne McPartland and Dale Jennings, all the committee, everyone involved with them. No doubt I'll be catching up with the members of the County FA as well. But yeah, absolutely fantastic. This is what we do. We get out and about as much as we can. No football, but you can see the kids having a ball, picking up trophies. Now we're talking about trophies today, and I'm proud of this heavy duty trophy. That was my be all and end all of trophies, I must admit. That was awarded to me in 2009, and I was the first winner of the National Respect campaign, and that was introduced by the FA. Yes, the FA, and Prince William, ambassador for the FA in the football side of things. He presented this trophy with me, so he's had hold of that one. Yeah, it's a dream, it's lovely, it's out in the office on the shelf, so it doesn't get knocked over, because that would shatter, wouldn't it? That'd be a lifetime of work. I didn't expect it. It was nominated by a lad called Dave Connor, used to work for Everton in the community, and honestly I'll have to put the letter out one day. The words he wrote is just special to me, and the man is an absolute saviour, and do you know what, I love the bones of him. Done a great job, no doubt, for Everton as well. Moved on to pastures new, as they do, because not many stay at clubs. If you noticed, if you look around, you have to be someone special, like Jurgen Klopp, who retires to stay on at football clubs. Everyone moves around, so they don't sort of get, unless they're owners, that is, and they want to stay. Anyway, trophies. Now, even at JFA, the parents and the managers vote for goal scorer of the year. Now, with DXTL, I do not have or when I've done right the way through, the very first year I run teams, was going back some years, I made the fatal mistake, in my opinion, of putting in leading goal scorer. And the ructions, because people are saying, well, we don't get a chance. Defenders, goalies, how are they going to get a chance to win that? And it's fact, you know what I mean? And goals are goals are there, you know, everyone can enjoy goals. And there's always one player who will score so many goals that player will, if if you look, let me just say, when you talk to managers, parents and kids, people start having a little go saying, it's unfair, you've caused a problem, you've given a trophy out there that no one else has got a chance of winning. And you can understand, you see where they're coming from, because that goal scorer is expected to win a trophy every year. Now, this is what my honest opinion causes. Now, how many times have you heard, that's another tenner you just cost me for a goal scored? That's what it is. Parents are offering kids, I've even heard £50 a goal. These are parents who've probably got more money than sense now. That is totally wrong. How do you think the kids feel around children like that when they're scoring goals? This is a trophy that I don't agree with. I really, really don't. It's up to yourself and the club as a team, but I don't agree with it, because when you hear people, £5 a goal, I try and get that out. I don't like that. I really don't. So it's an appeal to all parents and grandparents. Please don't offer the kids money to score goals. It's about fun and enjoyment and development. They shouldn't be awarded £5, £10, £50, £100, which has happened as well, to score a goal. Because I remember one parent's given £200 for 2 goals to a striker. Come on, that should be a full ban from the parent. And I think that parent, hopefully if they're watching, won't do it again. It's wrong. Your opinions on this as well. So I do the special awards, and I always do 3. You'd like to do as many players as you've got in the team, but it's something for them to aim for. You give 3 top awards out, so they'll know it's the first year, and what they'll say, or they'll get used to it anyway, is Players Player Award, Parents Player, because they all, like I say, don't your mums and dads, grandparents, you should have a Grandparents Award, because there's many of them come to watch their grandchildren as well playing football. And then we've got, what have we got? We've got Players Player, Parents Player. You could also, if you wanted, you could have the Most Improved, which we have, Most Improved Player. So they're the 3 that we've got. But there's another, you could have a Fair Play Award if you wanted to add that. Now, I've only, for this year, just to say farewell, I've only gone for the 3. And a special medal as well, because the medals they got at the league were for winning a trophy. They weren't up to much, and the trophy wasn't, so, and it's got to go back. But it's nice for the kids to have a keepsake. So they're the awards. What are your awards? My honest opinion, you can do, the Fair Play Award, I love that, because you tell them, and if you can make it nice and big, that is something in their heads that they need to play for, and I'm sure the club will do that for next year. And I might put 1 or 2 up for leagues anyway, the DXTL Fair Play Award, because it makes a difference and it's something for the kids to aim for. You put that on show and they're going, wow, I'd like to win that. And it gives them good attitudes. You could have a good attitude awards as well. If people are looking forward or looking for some difference, what sort of awards you give out. New teams saying, what awards go, what are the special awards? Well, they're the ones. Respect award, the Respect award towards the referees. There's things like that that you can put out yourself. A lot put out a manager's award, and I stopped that one as well, because people were saying that's favouritism. That's favouritism, that manager's award. That just tells me, why did you pick that person? You see where I'm coming from? Do you take them away? I'd love your thoughts on this, just having a sip of tea. Mal at don'txtheline.com. Let's hear your thoughts. Get in touch with me on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, all the social network sites. Let me know how your award ceremony went. Was there any animosity? Were any parents moaning? And they always do, because they always believe, so-and-so should have got this, I should have got this, my child should have got this. And there's parents out there, if they had the chance, would vote for their own child as well. And we've had some feedback on one parent who wanted to do that, just that, which is very, very poor in my eyes. It really is. I could not dream of that. And awards are awards. Yes, you all want your child to win it, but you also got to understand that there's always another chance, and you've got to look. Now, my team awards and Sophie team awards, we've really gone through these, we've really studied them, and we agree very, very close in awards. What we give, most improved player, you could look at in a sense where there's plenty of players improving, you could, and what we like to do is we wouldn't give all 3 awards out to one person, which I know teams have done that, and I think that's wrong as well. You have to spread them out and make it a team effort, and that's why I say I'd love to give special trophies, 7 or 8 or 9 special trophies out to a team, but you just can't. You just can't. It defeats the object. It really does. 3, is that too many? Some of you might just go, we only give a trophy out at the end of the year, end of, no specials. Agreed, totally. But at least you give the players their vote, and you listen back off them, and you've got to do that discreetly, not in front of them all, because you vote for me, I'll vote for you, that type. Same as the parents, you vote for me, I'll vote for you. You have to grab them in a situation where they don't know what's going on. That's what I just did. And it was close, and myself and Soph had to make a decision because it was level. And we made our decision to give that to the most improved as well. But this is the way it is. I'd love to hear with your award system what you do for your club, what you do for your individual team, special awards, how does that work out? What controversy have you heard? What have you caused? How many parents have walked away because their child hasn't won all the awards and left the team? And I always say I don't like the team, but they'll never ever come to the conclusion that it was because my child was the best player all season and got nothing. This happens, and that's the jealousy within grassroots football teams. You need to bring them all together. You need to look, study it and make a difference. And that's what I always did with my club. And since I've done that, the feedback has been absolutely brilliant. People understand, and you give a little bit of an explanation why you've done that, and there's always an award there for them to go for and achieve it themselves, and remind them what they have to play for, because a lot of kids can have bad attitudes in the team right the way through, and even the leading goal scorer could have a bad attitude. I'm the best, no one can touch me, and then they get that award as well, or she, and then you think, well, as a manager or coach, should that have really happened? You talk to the parents, if the parents vote them in, yeah. Leading goal scorers, non-existent in my team, and I'd love to know if you don't give any specials out whatsoever, just give a trophy at the end of the season, and there's nothing at all wrong with that. People say you'd have to earn them. Well, I just think that all my teams should have got a fair play award, or teams, because one of the teams as well, before we folded them, they won the Respect Award in the Merseyside Youth League from Done Cross the Line, and I thought that was absolutely amazing what they achieved. Even the referees vote on that one. So that the feedback, and it's there, one of these trophies behind. These are all the winning trophies behind me from the kids. And it's a disappointment that I've had to fold them, but I'm showing you that we were a successful football club. We wanted to portray the message of respect on and off the field of play. We did just that. There's not a referee who could turn around and say, don't cross the line. DXTL FC crossed the line once with them. They loved us, and I made sure when I was there with the kids, they never ever had to go at the referee, and it was brilliant. It was great. They didn't, right the way through the season, and I could bring all those referees in today, and they could talk and say, no, enjoy it with your team, win, lose or draw. No referee got any animosity thrown towards them, and that's the way we want the clubs to work. All clubs, all teams. We've proven, yes, I admit, if we'd have gone on, things like that can happen. It's out of your control. The best clubs in the world, a player crosses the line somewhere, or the fans cross the line, parents cross the line. That happens. And we were lucky enough to have 2 years of unblemished football from 2 fantastic teams. DXTL, when we started under 7s, and DXTL, when we started them under 7s. Now, one's moving into under 9s and the other's moving into under 8s. And we wish them the very, very best of luck. We folded the teams, looked after them, but I know there's clubs out there that have folded, which is a pity. And we know there's more teams contemplating folding. Now, how many new teams are coming in? That's what we look at. How many new teams are coming on board to your clubs? New, by I mean, under 7s. Under 7s, how many teams are starting? We're having a fallout on them, a fallback on them. And I know we're short of managers and coaches, because you see all the time we need someone to run these teams, because we don't want one coach running 2, 3 teams, because they never get home. They put the be all and end all into the work of supporting these kids in grassroots football. So hats off to all the managers and coaches. Once again, you're doing a brilliant job, and well done to all the committee at the JFA, who've put on a fantastic show. Lovely trophies, kids made up, smiling kids, burnt out. Obviously they're all back at, oh no, they're not back at school, they're all off, they're all in the summer holidays, so it's probably a late one. The parents will be shattered because the kids do non-stop running. They want things to do, and you've just got to keep them busy, and that is the only problem that I have in presentations. When the kids start running, you just see the control, you really do see the control that managers and coaches have, and it does work over parents. A manager and coach can get them all in, talk to them and tell them what he wants of them. They listen because they look up to them as a role model, but not before the parents. And the parents are enjoying themselves, but you watch the parents, they'll tend to turn their backs and enjoy themselves with a nice drink or have some food and leave it to our babysitters. The coaches and the managers, they'll look after our kids, they'll make sure they have a good time. How many parents, mums and dads, do that? Turn a blind eye and leave the team to the managers and coaches. Well, it should be the managers and coaches who go out there, get applauded and have the time of their lives as well. And the mums and dads should take over and make sure that their kids are behaving and no fighting whatsoever. That's what you don't want. That's what you don't want to see. You don't want any embarrassment at all. So, all you kids, hope you've all had a fantastic time. Hope you've all enjoyed yourself. Here's to you. Here's to standing down as management and hand the teams over to Sophie Newman and Jack Gallagher. They'll be running the team as from September. I wish them all the very, very best. I wish every team, including Betis under 9s, for the JFA, the whole club, the very, very best of luck for the season 24-25. And if you can support us in respect, we don't cross the line, then hats off to you. But Wayne done a fantastic job. It is hard work, and it hasn't finished there. You've put on a brilliant presentation. Gary Scanner as well, comedian, food, you know, all entertainment for the kids and the parents. And I've got a moth in here. I can't stand them moths. I'm going to look for where it lands, and then I'm going to give it a good hiding in a minute. You probably won't see it on the camera, but I can see it, and I know where it's heading to. So that's in jeopardy as soon as I finish this show, I assure you. And I've got 1.5 minutes. If it doesn't land, it's away, it's gone, it's saved itself, and I don't want that. Where did these moths come from? I've got all doors closed, I've got the office, the studio all tightened up. How did they get in? You've got to watch your clothes as well in this weather, because they go into a ball and eat your clothes, especially if they're hung up in the wardrobe. Try and get mothballs. If you've got clothes hanging around, get rid of those moths. They lay their eggs and then they feast on your clothes. That's why most of your clothes got holes, and you go, where did that come from? It's the moths. Find them and destroy. Okay, thank you very, very much indeed for tuning in to the Grassroots Show. We've had a fantastic weekend, lovely weather, very clammy, and I'm sure you'll agree with me on that one. Let's hope next week it's going to be even better for the kids. If you've got tournaments, if you've got any friendlies whatsoever, please, loads of respect on and off the field of play. Enjoy. We'll see you on Friday, and we might have a guest in. Hopefully we have, but we'll give you all updates on how the JFA presentation and the feedback went. In the meantime, vote for change at grassroots football with Don't Cross the Line. and we'll tell you more about it as the days and weeks go on. Have a great evening. Good night. God bless.